Hey, my dear friends, welcome to Katowice at the third round of the Polish Drift Championship, where I'm a spotter and commentator. And without further ado, let's get started. As you can see, this is what getting ready for the trip in Katowice looks like. We're packing into the septic truck and heading to the south of Poland.
Experience. That's how I started when I left for Bangladesh at the age of 5. Back then, I used to wash windows in carriages. What were you thinking?
He maintains his joysticks.
You'll see what else he'll buy you to eat.
Oh, Jesus, it's half past. By 1, we landed at Moczowiec Airport in Katowice. We're starting to unpack because we want to save time in the morning. Since tomorrow, which is Friday, we have very important training sessions because it's a new track and every run is worth its weight in gold. And Krzysztof has landed. What changes have been made to the car?
We took off the cylinder head.
We took off the cylinder head? Yes.
We took it off in the engine
Yes. Why?
because the boost dropped. I don't know if you remember when I said something dropped there and I was looking for a leak and I found it. The intake valves, the first and sixth cylinders weren't holding. Look, what a Chinatown.
But it's nice. Isn't it a vibe? Maybe we shouldn't start this car at night. Just so you know.
But it's really quiet.
No, it doesn't have a muffler. It's straight piped. We need to fix that.
Maybe I don't give a damn about it.
Go ahead.
Don't step on the gas.
And it feels nice in your heart when you hear a bike that's not yours and it's so cool, right away you get those hormones in your stomach.
You get on. You know, damn, it's already a different energy in that, ethanol when you take a whiff. Damn.
Wait, Krzysztof, he's showing a trick. Oh shit, come record this.
Is this Makinka? This is Makinka's harp.
Listen, these doors were sticking out and Krzysztof pulled them off with a bike lock cable.
What's up with him?
Damn, thanks to that, they're bent in and fit properly now.
Just one trick after another.
We're settling in for the night and we'll see each other tomorrow at the PUM track. Listen, my friends, Shoshan and I are starting at the National Stadium. Dreams do come true, and we're starting together. If you want to cheer for us together, check the video description. There's a link to our tickets and our section. Hey, my friends, it's Friday, the sun is shining, and I'm just trying to get to the track. Hi. I adjusted the suspension for this route because there are really big bumps on the roundabout, so the suspension should handle them. The car can't bounce around like a ping-pong ball because it's very dangerous with concrete barriers. I'm going out on the track now to look for a spotter position, and we'll see how Sebastian's first run on the Katowice-Moczowiec Airport track goes. Very good. For a first run, it's okay. I thought it would be worse, but Judge, how was the first run? I only saw you. In love with me.
Subscribe to the channel. Subtitles by the Amara Org community.
He went like a martin. Mario, what happened here? Because I see a water stain under the engine, under the car, and actually we see here the valve cover removed.
We're fighting. We think the cylinder head lifted and lost its seal. Hopefully that's it, so we can tighten it. We still have the automotive racing product systems, bolts and studs, so we're fighting. Maybe our sensor broke. Let's stay optimistic, and thank you for always being here and helping us as much as you can. This is because water temperature and pressure sensors are combined so the display shows rising water pressure signaling a blown head gasket, an added safety feature. As you noticed, we have AGT on every cylinder. Carolina during the run says something isn't working, presses a button, and sees which cylinder isn't firing. Our diagnosis is 100 times faster, so we're on it.
Hey there!
Hey there.
Here's our Polish drifting encyclopedia.
Thanks for the kind words, but let's not exaggerate.
When it comes to Supra drives like a Supra.
First of all, visually it's very interesting, but it's a new car, and I think our drifting community and industry need new, fresh cars. We, me, you, here the guys, we're excited about Nissan's S15, S14, S13, cool BMWs. Someone who isn't into cars but enjoys drifting might find it the most beautiful and coolest sport, not just in motorsports, but in all sports. I think that cool driving plus a nice new car makes people say, wow, that's impressive, it looks great.
But so it doesn't have those crooked wheels. Oh, right, and that's the bent control arm. Driver, what happened here?
I was up front, not in back, so it's hard to explain, but the van's wrecked, right?
Get the crane out. Why are you laughing or are you a mutt? What do you need? Y'all gather. It's a change. Just beat it. Get the crane out. Why are you laughing? Why are you laughing at it?
Yeah, why are you lying? Why are you lying? Now, feel like I robbed a band, I've been snapping now. Yeah, I really can't lose with my team. I know this, you know what I mean? We've been going up like National Aeronautics and Space Administration, bro. Yeah, I'm running up. I swear we're getting these numbers up this time. We're back and I'm coming up. I'm about to mess up y'all's summer. Been in the lab like all day. I hit a jet like Beyonce.
My dear friends, you saw for yourselves that finally the gear ratios worked out. I took a risk. I said we had to extend the ratios to 5, 4, 4, 9. It worked out perfectly. I told them to delay the switch at the roundabout and avoid a sharp angle so we wouldn't get pulled inside. You saw Sebastian enter perfectly. Initially, there was a lack of feathering the gas or popping the clutch, which would have made it take off precisely. Sebush, hold off on transitioning onto the roundabout. If you don't, and we execute the roundabout well, you can't do chases. But if you transition smoothly, you'll earn the last chase run as a reward. This part is crucial.
Why you capping? Why you capping? No, feel like a rubber band, I've been snapping up. Yeah, I've been up here with my team, so you notice what I mean? We've been going up, alright.
Listen, well, now Seba did it better. But unfortunately, from this perspective, I saw that he messed something up on the second one, so on the third one he didn't have a good line. That line alone threw off the roundabout entry. But he recovered by delaying and confidently dropping the clutch and accelerating. We're at Dara's pool and getting swim trunks too.
Where do you get water here?
I can't say.
So that's a...
I'm standing here with Hubert. No, I mean with my cameraman. And I look, the phone rings.
Nope.
Eric was there, so I answer.
Hey, Seba. Listen, we came up with this idea. We'd like to offer you a national wild card.
What the fuck?
And I say, but as a writer, normally, as a writer, yeah.
No.
And I say, but I don't think I'm ready yet. Strike while the iron is hot. Do you have a cart that would work for the Maslevs? I'll be there tomorrow, so we'll talk more. Think about it. It's not a decision for today, and we're fucking eating with our knees. You don't know whether to be happy or devastated.
Yeah, I really don't know. So, are we going together? This sequence was supposed to be my support.
Listen, those are problems for later, yeah? For now, it's just emotions, damn it, yeah, and it's this kind of joy, damn it, mixed with this total exhaustion.
And will you screw it up? Saturday morning, Michael Schumacher gets dressed.
We're still in good spirits there, we'll see. After the night, everything's settled in my head. We'll check how that hairpin is, how the grip is, and what's up at noon. Qualifying. Just don't zero out, as they say.
This is his debut this year, and we're starting. The first zone was caught well, the second was a bit shallow. Now there will be a switch, and the third was brushed. Kickster has good speed entering the roundabout, but seems too close to the center. Now Kickster is moving well, going wide. We'll see if he manages to reach the fifth zone, and the fifth is done. Sebastian Krzyzewski received 53 points for this run. Initiation. Into the first zone, they're sliding over the tape. In the second, it's good. Maintain throttle. Kickster, third zone completed. Now delaying the transition. Yes, he managed it, and Kickster is deep here, enjoying the tape. Points are coming. Kickster is by the barriers. Things are heating up. Fifth zone done. That's a 5 tape.
Yeah, wow, I'll listen. Whispering to me, my dear. 76 points and
76 points. Kickster in first place, in my opinion, 100% deserved, and we have the table. Kevin Roble, 91 points. Second, Sebastian Krzyzewski. Kickster, 76.
Whoa!
my Michael Schumacher, creme de la creme. What did I just watch? Listen, the emotions were so high that the second commentator had to shush me because you could hear me yelling at my show son. I'm going to him now, and we'll see what he has to say, how he saw it all. From my side, it's all good too. Aw, high five, damn, yes, we got it.
Also, today the track was rutted. The thing is, if you go in at too sharp an angle and accelerate too late, it starts pulling the riders to the inside. Tassim talked about it for 2 days. Delay it and go faster, hit that clutch, kick it quicker. At first,
will happen.
I kept thinking that hitting the clutch would make it spin out. And there, when you enter the zone and the wheel barely touches the zone, you already have to hit it hard. And then it throws us to the outside. And then it's just the left foot, and damn, you just have fun. Woo, you know, you're driving and it's ticking. And there, actually, I was already a bit excited that I was so close to the barrier, so I thought, okay, I'll switch now, but oh, maybe a bit too much, and then still with the left. I let off a bit, just to at least brush it. No, not too, but I actually messed up a bit there, because if I hadn't messed it up, maybe even an 8 at the front would have shown up. Oh well, but it's fine now. I was really happy with that run because it broke a mental barrier. It's like driving and thinking you'll hit the concrete, but you just slam the clutch, and the concrete goes bam. It was nice meeting you, but now you're leaving.
I'm very proud of my athlete. Mainly because the trust keeps growing all the time. And I tell him, you think you're going to crash on this corner, but just stand at the beginning of this zone, and that way it won't pull you inside. I called him, noting the track got very grippy since top athletes were struggling with it. Because suddenly there was so much more grip compared to yesterday that you really had to throw the car like crazy to make it reach there. So that's where we are right now. We're analyzing everything, and we'll see each other tomorrow. On Sunday.
Ouch!
All right, we're done with the warm-up.
Hold on, here's your warm-up, straight in the soup. We took over 2 pairs, one with Detmer, so there's a good chance he's the driver we'll be going to the top 8 with. But it's not certain. In drifting, of course, everything checks out. I earned a bye run by performing well in the qualifiers, so I'm taking it. And then we wait to see who wins the pair. Detmer versus Softness. Softness against softness. Yes.
I was watching him during practice, too. We're all prepared for both of them, and we'll just be keeping a close eye as well. I'll be commenting and watching closely how they start, behave, and brake, so we know what to do. We're already busy, but we're also helping Kasia during the Speed Games competition. I just attended the briefing and know the plan, so I'm rooting for Kasia. Her first run is about to begin, mainly for familiarization. I told her to consider it a test. The foot brake works on this course because it's crucial in this competition. Speed, to position the car nicely, and of course to slow down so you can do it precisely, without going off the line the judges want. Kaja got a minor scolding from me for not listening. She needs to move a bit left before starting, so I hope she'll listen now and there will be a big improvement.
Subtitles, wytwórnia subtitles, wytwórnia per subtitles, wytwórnia
PL subtitles. Our star must be a star. Greetings.
And I've just caught one of the competitors from our SemiPro class. Last year, a competitor in the Speed Games Drift class. Yesterday, an excellent result, second place in the qualifications.
A very warm welcome to everyone who has already arrived, who are here in the morning to watch the SemiPro. Just a moment ago, you could watch the Speed Games class training sessions.
Last year, as you mentioned, we competed in the Speed Games class, but this year it's the SemiPro class. The competition starts at 11.
Thank you. We're keeping our fingers crossed. It looks like it will be intense.
It'll be intense, and if I stay focused, it'll be a great show. Stay tuned, and best regards to everyone.
And that was our SemiPro competitor, Kickster Sebastian.
We're doing this because we have Bajran. Let's test the pressure on him. 1, 6. Okay, because now it's going to be much warmer than in the morning. So it'll be just like in the morning. Okay, and even if not, it'll be easier because we keep having trouble reaching it. Most have 1, 7, 1, we're setting it, listen, 1, 7, to test it on Bajran. And then we'll probably be up against Patrick Detmer or Maximilian Mienkosz. I need to practice these names. So bro, good luck. It's all good.
We'll call each other.
I'm heading to where I commentate the competition.
We have Kickster's initiation. The first zone is halfway filled. On the second, touched third, but already looking very nice. There's good speed. Now here you need to hit the fourth well. Unfortunately, the car is being pulled to the inside here. Now Kickster, another strong left foot braking, and now nicely right by the concrete barriers. I think there was some clutch kicking there, and the fifth zone was clipped. A good run despite minor errors. Kickster, now analysis please, Tasm.
It was an average run. Let's watch the replay. Initiation and the first zone are complete. At this moment, he made the transition a bit too quickly. That's why he only brushed zone number 2. We're heading to zone 3, which already looked really good. Here we're deep in, nice line, wide exit. That's what I wanted, but this part needs improvement. He needs to accelerate sooner and avoid that big angle to keep from getting pulled inside, which we've practiced for 2 days. At this point, he's already back on zone number 4, and here he'll have to delay the transition even more, so it throws him out to zone number 5.
Kingston leads with Patrick Detmer close behind. Detmer goes deep quickly, sticks to Kingston's bumper, and attacks beautifully during transitions. Both drivers maintain a good line in the zone. Maybe a different pair of cars would be better. They're dancing. Kingston is a bit too aggressive now, but Detmer stays close and counters with another attack. Beautiful transition and great line from Kingston. That was a good run. They're going from the very start. Detmer in front, Kingston close behind, immediately trying to stick to the door. Detmer stays behind, great driving line. Kingston is close, now a slight separation. I think Kingston has 2 wheels off exactly. In the zone already off the track, the run is over for Kingston. Klashevsky, knowing it's a 0, just communicates with a nod. Beautiful line from Detmer, it's low and low, subtle, but it doesn't matter. Unfortunately,
it's about Kingston. But applause for Patrick.
The referees are reviewing the incident.
They're analyzing the drone replay. Nice move by Kingston. Slightly delayed, but he immediately caught up with his opponent. And unfortunately, here he threw it out.
And Metzmer maybe with 2 wheels as well.
And look, there are even lines painted here.
So you can see on these lines that
he likely also hit with 2 wheels.
Maybe forced a mistake on Kickster. Exactly in the setup, because then we would have one more time.
Sebastian Kraszewski and Patrick Detmer are behind us. In the second run, there was a situation where in zone 3, Patrick Detmer was very fast and unfortunately had to slow down a bit. And that slowing down in that spot, slowing down itself is not allowed. It forced Sebastian to make a mistake, and as a result, he went off the track. So the blame for Sebastian's mistake has to be placed on the leader, which is Patrick. And because of this mistake, it's Sebastian Kraszewski who moves on.
Kickster reaches the top 4.
Sebastian Kickster in the top 4. Well, I'll be honest, yes. You, Sebastian, yes, you.
let's get started. Sebastian Kraszewski, Kickster leads, chasing Mikołaj Polak. The dual start is already the big final. Kickster with a strong initiation. Polak seems to be losing it, and I think his run is already over. This is incredible. Kickster is just doing his thing here. Polak with a nice attack. Beautiful dive from Polak. Kickster from the side. It's truly beautiful to watch.
I just spoke to Kickster. He's also happy with that run. Kissick was pretty good, as we can see him now on the screen. Really, what emotions, here nicely. Wide on the fifth, just barely his wheel slipped out. Polak was following him, but Mikołaj Polak made a mistake early on. Sorry for favoring Sebastian here, but let's agree that you'll be for Mikołaj too.
I'm not a fan of Mikołaj Polak, but if it was him, I think I've become unbiased, and he had the best lead run over the 2 days.
That's right. Maciej, I'd like to ask you for a comment about that second run problem.
We're starting with Mikołaj Polak in front, followed by Kraszewski and Kickster, who knows what to do. Now moved inside, a great switch on the bumpers, Kickster on Polak, and we've got a spin. There may be a 0-0 in another round, but let's wait. I heard from SCM that Kickster wants to take a competition timeout, but that's not possible because you can only take a competition timeout after contact from the opponent. If it was his fault, Kickster likely isn't entitled to it. 10 minutes for the lawn cars. I know the rules well, or at least read them thoroughly. There is no competition timeout, but Kickster is leaving anyway. There's some discussion with Tasiem. Mikołaj Polak is going to run away. Kickster is chasing him. Kickster has reset. Earlier, here's OFA, but he's driving a car that will get caught. I don't think there are any cones there.
And I'm back, my friends, and I have information that unfortunately, Sebastian Kraszewski's half shaft broke. That's why he went off on the last zone, because he had already lost it even after the transition. On that bump as well. So I hope the guys can still fight for third place.
Time's up and Siwi will be doing a solo run, and it will be Siwi who takes third place. Kickster places fourth after breaking down.
Hoo, my friends. This time I'll be wrapping up Through the Spotter's Eyes by myself, because usually I do it together with Shoshan. He's already on his way to Gdansk. I had to stay until the very end because I'm the commentator. It's a shame about that right rear half shaft, which prevented us from fighting for third place. It's a pity, because fourth place is the worst. You're nearly at the podium, but not at the ceremony behind me. But still, Kickster should be really happy, and I'm very proud of him, because fourth place in his debut at the Polish Drifting Championships in the SemiPro class, where it was actually only his second time taking this car to a competition, I think is a huge success. A small team victory for us. It's a shame for Kasia, because her tires were already worn out at the very end, and she spun out, which meant she couldn't score a high number of points. This time, unlike the previous round, there's no podium finish. I'm already pretty wiped out after a total of 11, maybe 12 hours of commentary over these 2 days. I hope you enjoyed the material, and I'll see you in the next episode of AU.